Hello, everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Asma Rahim. I am 38 years old. I am a New York native, currently residing in Wilmington, Delaware. I did not come straight from New York. I actually came from Scranton, Pennsylvania, where I lived for 5 years. Um, Both of my parents are still alive. Cool thing is that they married really, really young, and although they did not stay married but 2 years combined, but separately, they both had a lot of children, a total number being 23. So I am the oldest of what I call a tribe. I have beat everybody at some point or another in some game. Um, but anyway, because of that, I waited until I was dang near 30 years old to have my first child. I currently have three. Their names are Ijaz, who is 8, Aya, Ijaz, who is 8, Rafi, who is 5, going on 6 this month, and Aya, who is 3. Um, they're amazing. I actually have a picture, if you can see it. That's Ijaz in the middle, Rafi, and Aya. She loves her iPad. Now, really fun fact about me is that I am an entrepreneur by heart. I owned my first restaurant in 2011. It was a restaurant called Jazzy's. It was actually in Binghamton, New York. I used to live there too. Um, that's where I had my first child. Binghamton, New York, for those who don't know, it's upstate New York. Um, and it is also where Rod Sterling is from. You guys are probably really, really young, so you don't know what that is, or who he is, I'm sorry. Rod Sterling is actually the guy that created or wrote The Twilight Zone. Yes. And if you ever watched The Twilight Zone and have been to Binghamton, then you finally understand why The Twilight Zone is the way it is. Um, it was fun having a soul food restaurant. Didn't last but 2 years. I had it with my father-in-law, and he was a bad partner. Never go into business with family. Um, but it lasted for 2 years, and I did have some really great, experiences. I got to cater at SUNY Binghamton, um, and a couple of times actually, and that was pretty fun. Um, and you learn a lot about yourself when you're an entrepreneur. Uh, that was my first business. My second business, also my last, I had that. Um, it was called Crazy Legs, and I actually owned about 5 kiosks in the mall. I had two in Scranton, where I just came from, in Scranton, at the Viewmont Mall. They sat side by side. One was called Crazy Legs. I was selling leggings. Okay, almost like LuLaRoe, in case anybody knows what LuLaRoe is. Very soft and buttery feeling. And then the other one, which was right next to it, was called Baby Legs, and I sold baby leg warmers. Pretty cool. Um, I had those two there, and then I also had one at Stroud Mall, which is in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. One at Steamtown Mall, which is like right down the street from the Viewmont Mall location. And then I was in Rockaway Town Square Mall, right in Rockaway, New Jersey, right next to Dover, New Jersey. Um, Cool thing, when you're an entrepreneur or you're in the kiosk business, it segues you into the vending at fairs. So I did a couple fairs. I actually did, was it 5? No, I did 4 fairs. Um, One was you guys probably heard of a couple. One was in Allentown, Great Allentown Fair. I did the Wayne County Fair and the Wayne County, Wyoming County, and the Hartford County Fair. And let me tell you, something that I didn't know, that the carnivals that they have set up, the people that help set up the carnival rides, and the people that man the carnival rides, they are actually called carnies. Did not know that. um Now, although I no longer have my businesses active, I haven't given up on entrepreneurship. I just shelved it because I'm in school right now. But it is a learning experience. You learn through failure, and I learned that I can do anything. We all can do anything. And failing is only the beginning, because through every failure you attain a success by learning.